I'm sorry we are starting late. I'm actually traveling. I'm going to the airport now, but nevertheless, I had to make sure we have a class. I almost canceled it, but I was like, at least better late than never. So last time I left you with some numbers to try out, and I want us to look at November 2018. Most people found challenges there. So let's look at that number quickly. November 2018. Let me display it here. It was question 5 of November 2018. Unless there is another number where you found challenges other than this one. Is there any other from the numbers I left you with? Yes, is there anyone who found challenges with any other number apart from November 2018? Are you getting me?
Yes, madam. Some of us, it is our first time.
So let's start with November 2018, question 5. So here, they say that LPL located in Mende Sub-County, Wakiso District, deals in production and distribution of Judo, Booster, and Hammer energy drinks. The production of these 3 products is done using the same machines, labor, and share a centralized store. LPL has been using traditional absorption costing system in charging overheads to cost units. In the recent board meeting, the newly appointed finance director highlighted the need for adoption of activity-based costing system. He said that this costing technique will reduce...
Madam Sir, your voice is so low. Some of us, we are getting it a challenge to get you. I don't know if you can increase the volume.
It's your gadget.
No, it's your gadget. We are
The volume
hearing.
is okay. But not only
your
me,
gadget.
also people.
No,
So
we
they
are
said
listening.
that-
We're getting.
He said that this costing technique will reduce on the challenges that relate with the traditional absorption costing system currently being used by the company. Then LPL has been absorbing fixed overheads to products using machine hours. He further provided the following budget for the 3rd quarter of the year 2018. So they gave us the details and the products. The company has an underground well where water for diluting the concentrates is extracted and processed before being used in production. The production of B and H requires more part-time workers than the production of J. The part-time workers are involved in packing the products. The products are packed in cartons of 24 bottles each and stacked in batches of 48 cartons. All products are packed in 400 milliliter bottles. The following cost estimates were made for the 3rd quarter. So they gave us the variable cost, that is note 1. Then note 2, they gave us the fixed costs required. Assess the impact of ABC system on the product profitability for the 3rd quarter of the year 2018. Justify why ABC system is most preferred to traditional absorption costing. So, in this case, the examiner is telling us to assess the impact of ABC system on the product profitability for the 3rd quarter of the year 2018. So, you need to understand which period has been required. The period required here is 3rd quarter of 2018. Then two, you need to understand the impact that is required is on what? Here they are saying on the product profitability. So when they tell us to assess the impact of ABC, we need to see what is the effect of ABC. When we want to see the effect, an effect has to be on something, and the examiner identifies the effect is on what? He's saying on the product profitability. So if it tells us on the product profitability, it definitely means we have to compute the profitability. But the profitability we are going to compute profitability using ABC. However, sometimes the examiner may not give you the profitability for something else. You see, when you're going to assess the impact of something, you need to see what was there before and what is there now. These people, first of all, they were telling you that the company has been using traditional costing system. So traditional absorption, like I told you, the traditional costing system is also known as the absorption costing system. So if they want us to use, if they are telling us that they have been using the traditional absorption costing system, but now the finance director is telling them, no, we need to adopt ABC. So we need to compare before they used ABC, what was there. After they adopted ABC, what will be there. Now, when you look at the information they gave you, somewhere at the bottom, they gave you budgeted net profit. Now, budgeted net profit, remember, we've not yet started using ABC. Someone is recommending that we start. So meaning that whatever profit that has been given to us is coming as a result of the old system, and the old system, traditional absorption costing system. So meaning we already have the profit before ABC. Now we need to see the profit after ABC introduced. So we are going to come and write a heading, budgeted profit using ABC system. So come and show budgeted net profit using ABC system. So budgeted net profit. So budget profit using ABC system. Simply because the impact we want to see is on the profit. If they wanted me to show, to evaluate the impact on the costs, I would have come and said budgeted costs using ABC. So we have to depend on the required. Now, remember, we have 3 products. So remember, when we are looking for profit, we say revenue minus total costs. So once we have the revenue and we subtract the cost, that gives us the profit. So what we are going to do right now is to compute the revenue. We are going to first of all compute the revenue, then we can get the costs. Just a minute.
Hey, am I the only one not hearing anything?
She asked for a minute. Please be patient.
Okay, sorry, I didn't get that.
kino kiyiwa kiwandika.
Sorry about that. I was still connecting on a stable network. I was saying we are going to look for the budgeted net profit using ABC system. So we have 3 products. They've told you that the products are J, B, H. So we come and show J, B, and H. Remember, what we are going to look for is profit. Profit is equal to revenue minus total costs. So we are going to come and show shillings, shillings, and shillings. So we are starting with revenue. So we go and see the revenue. Now, they told us that when we look here, when we want to get revenue, the examiner may not give you the revenue directly, but what he's going to do is to give you the selling price per unit. Remember, revenue is equal to price times quantity. So whenever we get the price and we multiply with the quantity, that gives us revenue. And I told you that when the working is not detailed, you don't need to create extra workings for it. Like in this case, when you look at this, did the examiner give us the price?
Yes.
Yes.
What about the quantity?
The production in cartons
The
were
quantity
also
is
given.
given. The
So,
output quantity.
the examiner gave us the selling price per carton. And then the examiner went ahead and gave us the production cartons in cartons. So that means he also gave us the quantity. So we can just compute directly here without showing the detailed working. To save time in the exams, you may not get time for all those workings. So we have 38,400 times quantity, and the quantity is 6,000. So times 6,000. So we go to B. B, we have 60,000 times 9,000. Then we have H. H is 48,000 times 12,000. So we come and get the amounts. So 38,400 times 6,000, what do we get?
230, 400,000.
230, 400,000.
400,000.
Next. So if you want us,
540.
if you want us to cut off 3
Next
zeros,
you get
off.
540 million.
Then next, last
576 million.
576.
76 million.
We eliminate the zeros.
Let's eliminate the 3 zeros, madam.
So if we want to eliminate the 3 zeros, we can say shillings in thousands up here, shillings in thousands up, so that we don't have the 3 zeros all over, like that. So we finished to show the revenue. Now we go to the costs. Remember, there are 2 types of costs we have. We have the direct costs and the indirect costs. So direct costs are also known as variable costs. So we go and show here, when you look at the information they gave us, not 1, they gave us variable costs. So I come and I show variable costs. So variable costs. So the variable costs we come and see what we have. So the first variable cost they gave us was concentrate per kg. So this concentrate is per kg. That means to get the concentrate cost, we need to multiply the cost per kg and the kgs. So for 500, but the 4,500 is per kg. Is my network poor? Someone is saying network is poor.
It is okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
So we have concentrate cost per kg for 500. So where do we have the number of kgs? What are the number of kgs?
Raw materials. Per carton in kg. Yeah.
So they have given us raw material concentrate per carton in kgs. So these are kgs. But they are telling you that these kgs are per carton. But for us, we need kgs. So how do we convert those kgs per carton into kgs?
Multiply by the production.
Multiply
Quantity.
with quantity.
So meaning, remember the concentrate cost per kg is 4,500. So under variable costs, we are going to come and show concentrate cost. So we have 4,500 times the cost per kg. The cost per kg is 3.6, but it's per carton. So times the number of cartons, which are 6,000. Because the 3.6, those are kgs per carton. So we have to multiply with the number of cartons as well. Then for this, we have 4,500 times 8.7 times the number of cartons, which are 9,000. Then 4,500 times 6.3 times 12,000. Anyone who has not understood that, please ask. Anyone who has not understood that, please ask. Yes? Anyone who has not understood that, please ask. Everyone has understood. So what do we get as J?
Excuse me, madam.
Yes?
I would like more light on this. If they've said concentrate cost per kg, and then up we have the raw materials or concentrate in kgs, though it has per carton, why do we go ahead and put cartons, yet down we have concentrate cost per kg alone.
Because they have said concentrate cost per kg is 4,500, meaning that 1 kg is equal to 4,500 shillings. But then, because it's per kg, we need to multiply with the number of kgs. We go and look for the number of kgs. So they gave us the raw materials, that is the concentrate, in kgs, but per carton. So these kgs, the 3.6, they are for just 1 carton, and yet we produced 6,000 cartons. So meaning that the total kgs we used, 1 carton is equal to 3.6 kgs. So what about 6,000 cartons?
I've understood. Thank you, madam.
So I hope you've understood why we are multiplying with the cartons. But if it was just raw materials concentrate in kgs without the word per carton, I wouldn't have multiplied with the number of cartons. I hope you've understood.
Yeah, thank you.
So we go to the next. Next, here, what are we getting? 4,500 times 3.6 times 6,000, what do we get?
97,200. 97,200.
For J.
Yes, for J.
Then B, 35,235.
I'm getting B 35,235.0.
Yes.
Yeah. End with 0.
Then H is 340,200.
Yeah. Yes.
Is Madam there?
Yes, which value do we get? First case.
97,200 for J.
97,200. Yes, without the thousands.
Yes.
Yeah, without the 3 zeros.
Next.
In
the bracket,
350.
Yes.
352,350. 2,350.
It is 352.
350.
Lastly,
340,200.
342,200.
340,200.
340,200.
530,200.
No.
340,200.
So we go to the next cost. So next, they are telling us we are looking at variable cost, remember. So the next cost we have is direct labor cost per hour. So since it's a direct labor cost per hour, we have to multiply with the number of hours. So we have 6,000 times the number of hours for J. So how many labor hours do we have for J?
5,760 hours.
So remember, the labor hours they gave us are per carton. So we have to multiply with the number of cartons. So we are going to get the 6,000 given to us. So let's come and show the labor cost. So labor, they have given us the rate as 6,000. So 6,000. So 6,000 times 0.96 times 6,000, because they've given us labor hours per carton. So definitely we have to multiply with the number of cartons. The next we have 6,000 times the labor hours per carton, 1.2, times the number of cartons, 9,000. Then 6,000 times 1.08 times the number of cartons. The number of cartons is 12,000. So what do we get as the first labor cost?
34,560.
Pardon?
34,560.
34,560. Next.
64,800.
64,800.
Yes.
Lastly.
77,760.
760. So is there anyone who has a question about the labor cost? Labor cost. Everyone has understood. Let's go to the next. We are looking at variable costs, other direct materials per carton. So other direct material costs per carton, we are going to just get 535 times the number of cartons for each. So let's come and show other direct materials. So other direct materials. So other direct materials, we have 5325. times the number of cartons, 6,000, 5325 times the number of cartons, 9,000, 5325 times the number of cartons, 12,000. So what is the first value? The first value.
31,950. 31,950.
31,950. Next.
47,925.
925. Next.
63,900.
63,900. Those who have questions, please feel free to ask, because please, those who have questions, feel free to ask. So no one has a question. We finished the variable costs. You can see they are exhausted. So when we have variable costs, so when we get revenue minus variable costs, that gives us contribution. So contribution is always revenue minus variable costs. So here we are going to have contribution. So I want you to get the revenue and subtract these variable costs we've computed. Please hurry up. Contribution.
The first one, 66,690.
The second one,
239,625.
pardon?
239,625.
No,
the- no,
it's wrong.
no,
It's
the second-
74,925.
74,925.
Next,
94,140.
so I hope everyone is getting that. So the examiner came and gave us fixed costs. Remember, we are looking for profit. Profit is equal to total revenue minus total costs. So the costs, we have the direct and the indirect, or the variable costs and the fixed costs. So we finished the variable costs. Now we go to the fixed costs. So fixed costs, we go and see what we've been given as well. So when we go to the fixed costs, they told us quality inspection, material handling, selling and distribution, machine maintenance, admin costs. So when you look at these, they are not telling us what they depend on. Like they're telling us that the company incurred quality inspection costs of 15,075, but they're not telling us what do these quality inspection costs depend on. So whenever you see a cost that is not indicating a source, that is an overhead or an indirect cost. You see the direct costs, for example, concentrate, they told you per kg, labor per hour, other direct costs, materials per carton. So for them, they were telling you that depend on this. But when we come to the fixed cost, they're not telling us per what are they depending on? So that implies these are overheads. So whenever we have overheads, this is where ABC is going to come in. ABC system is used in allocation of overheads. Whenever we want to split this cost, to know how much goes to J, how much goes to B, and how much goes to H, we use the ABC system. So with the ABC system, we first of all list all the fixed costs or overheads that were incurred. So let's first of all list them. So the first one is quality inspection. So each of these is going to have its own working. So we have quality inspection, we have material handling. So material handling. Then next, we have selling and distribution costs. So selling and distribution costs. Then next, we had machine maintenance. Then lastly, so after machine maintenance, we have administration costs. So administration costs. So we need a working for each. So we have working 1, working 2, working 3, working 4, working 5, working 4 and working 5. So each of those workings. So we go and create a page called workings. So go and create a page called workings. And 1, so 1 is about quality inspection. So working 1, quality inspection. So whenever you see the examiner asking about ABC, it means that there is a part he's going to give you relating to overheads. Now, with the overheads, the examiner may give you an overhead absorption rate computed for you. Other times, he may not give you that rate and you need to compute it. Now, in this case, he's not telling us what quality inspection depends on. So once he does not tell us what an overhead depends on, we have to find that. So we need to find the cost driver for this. In other words, what factor causes this cost here? So come and identify the cost driver. So quality inspection, we come and see what the cost driver be. A cost driver is a factor that causes a cost, or a factor that causes that particular overhead there. In other words, from the information given to us, what causes quality inspection costs? We must use judgment, and we use the most favorable cost driver. So we must use judgment. So now I'm asking you, from all this information given to us using judgment, which factor do you think causes the quality inspection costs?
Machine production.
Production.
Sales order frequency.
Number of material movements.
Production number.
Number of material movements.
Number of material movement.
Production cartons.
Machine
production.
hours.
Number of
Number of
administrative.
movements.
Number of material movements.
Production.
Remember, we must use judgment and we choose the most appropriate. When we say, you see, what are you inspecting for quality?
Production.
The quantity produced.
Production.
We are inspecting what we are producing, the cartons that they are producing. Those are the ones we are inspecting to see whether they are up to the desired quality or not. You see, it is quality inspection. What are we inspecting for quality? Our output or our production. So we cannot say machine maintenance hours, that it is a cost driver, no. And another thing that you should note about cost drivers are never in shillings. Cost drivers are other factors other than shillings or money. So I cannot say direct material cost or direct labor cost. No, costs cannot be cost drivers, because we are looking for what drives a cost. Now, a cost cannot drive another cost. So that's why here the production cartons are the cost drivers. So we come and say cost driver is cartons produced. So that is the factor that causes this overhead here. So once we identify the cost driver, we come and compute the overhead absorption rate. An overhead absorption rate is what we use to allocate that cost. So we come and see how much did they give us of the quality inspection cost. The quality inspection cost was 15,075,000. So come and say 15,075,000 divide by the total cost driver. The cartons produced are the cost driver, but what is the total number of cartons produced? So we go back and add to get the total number of cartons produced. So what is the total number of cartons produced here?
27,000.
27,000. So divide by 27,000. So what do we get?
558.3 recurring.
5583.
558.3 recurring.
558.3
333
shillings per carton.
Sorry, madam.
So
Where have we got the 27,000 from? Oh, for
Pardon?
all the types, eh? For this ZBH.
All the cartons produced.
Okay.
Yes. So we always divide with the total cost driver. So we are dividing with the total cartons that were produced for the 3 products. Because we are apportioning the cost which was incurred to produce the 3 products. Have you got it?
Yes, madam.
So we come and allocate the cost, that cost to the 3 products. We start with J. Remember, this cost is per carton. So we have to multiply with the number of cartons for each. So that means for J, we have 558.333 times the number of cartons, which are 6,000. We go to the next. Next is B, 558.333 times the number of cartons,
9,000.
which are 9,000. Then lastly, H, 558.333 times 12,000. So someone can wonder, how many decimal places can we take? We take a minimum of 3 places and a maximum of 3 decimal places. So minimum you can take 2, but maximum 3. So don't take 4 decimal places, take a maximum of 3. So J, how much are we getting for J?
3,349,998.
Pardon, it is?
3,349,998. But we need to remove the 3.997.
So it's 3,300,000.
49.998.
Like that. When you multiply by 6,000.
Yes. Actually, this point is not there. It's 3,349,998.
It's not the point.
It is 3,349,000.
49,998.
998.
Like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We go to B.
5,024,997. 24. There is a 0 between 5 and 24,997.
Lastly,
6,699,996.
So when you add,
Madam, it is 960.
960.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. It's 996.
No, 960.
Yes, like that.
So when we add those 3 costs, does the total take us to 15,075,000?
It should be.
Yes.
So we go and take that above. Remember, we are cutting off thousands. So when we cut off thousands, that means we have
divide by 1,000.
So we are dividing by 1,000.
So it's
You
3,349.
It can be 3,350, but let's take 3,349.998. Then next we have 5,024.997. Then next we have 6,699.996. So let's go to the next material handling. So that is two material handling. So what do you think is the cost driver for material handling from the information given to us? So we must choose the most appropriate or the closest.
Number of material movements.
So number of material movements. So come and show number of material movements. So number of material movements. So come and look for the OAR. So OAR is equal to the cost you are apportioning, the material handling cost given to you. So the material handling cost given to us is 10,569,000. So 10,569,000 divide by the total number of material movements total. So we divide by the total cost driver. So we go back and check for the total number of material movements. So what is the total number of material movements here?
4,005.
So divide by 4.
4,065.
4065. So what do we get here as the OAR?
2,600.
Shillings per movement. So shillings per movement. So come and show J, B, and H. So 2,600 times number of movements. So the number of movements for J, they gave us 750. So times 750, 2,600 times the number of movements for B, they gave us 1,315. So what do we get for J?
1,950.
950,000.
Next, what do we get?
3,419,000.
419.
Next.
5,200,000.
Pardon?
5,200,000.
So we move to working number 3, selling and distribution. So 3, selling and distribution. So selling and distribution costs. So still, we have to identify the cost driver here for selling and distribution costs. So we go and look at the items given to us, use judgment, and we choose the most appropriate. So from there, what do you think is the most appropriate?
Sales order frequency. Sales order frequency.
Sales order frequency. So sales order frequency. So sales order frequency. So come and look for the OAR. So OAR is equal to the cost given to us. The cost given to us here, it is 63.75. Divide by the total cost driver. The total cost driver is sales order frequency. So what is the total sales order frequency?
350.
350.
Yes.
Giving
180.5.
180,500.
180,500. So 180,500 shillings per what?
Per order.
So it's sales order frequency. So per order. So this is more like per sales order. So come and compute J, 180,500 times the number of sales orders. So J has 78. So times 78. 180, 500. Times 116 H 180, 500. So 180, 500 times 156. So what do we get for J?
14,079,000.
Pardon?
14,079,000.
Like that, 14,079.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Next,
2938.
38. Lastly,
28,158.
28,158. So we got working for machine maintenance. So let's look at for machine maintenance. So machine maintenance. So the cost driver is
Machine maintenance hours.
Yes.
Machine maintenance hours.
Machine maintenance hours. So we come and check the machine maintenance cost given to us. So the machine maintenance cost given to us here, they gave us 12,600. So 12,600,000 divided by the total cost driver. So what is the total machine maintenance hours?
45.
45?
Yes.
Yes.
45. So what do we get as OAR?
280,000.
180.
Excuse me, Madam Sarah.
Yes.
So here we are not putting into consideration the per carton.
Because they did not say it. Did they say per carton? They said machine maintenance hours. They did not say per carton.
Until the machine
I'm seeing that. If they had said machine maintenance hours per carton, I would have with the number of cartons, but now they have not said per carton. Have you got it?
Yes, I have.
So what do we get as OAR?
280,000 shillings per hour.
280,000 shillings per hour.
It is 2, not 4, 2.
280.
Yeah.
So come and show J. J is going to be 280,000 times the number of hours for J. So how many
24.
hours do we have for J?
24 hours.
24. Then come and compute for B. So B, we have 280,000 times 9. Then H, we have 280,000 times 12. Times 12. So what do we get for J?
6,720,000.
6,720,000. Next.
2,520,000.
Lastly.
3,360,000.
3,360,000. Lastly, admin costs. So that is working 5, administration costs. So 5, administration costs. So we go back to the question and we see the cost driver there. So what do you think is the cost driver for administration costs?
Number of administrative
Number
staff.
of administrative staff.
Number of administrative staff. So we come and look for the OAR. So OAR, we come and see the cost given to us. The cost given to us here for admin is 56,250. So 56,250. 56,250,000. Divide by the total number of administrative staff. So go back and check. So what's the total number?
30.
30, giving us
1,875,000.
Pardon?
1,875,000.
175,000.
1,875,000.
1,875,000.
Yes.
Shillings per staff.
So come and show J. 1,875,000 times the number of staff. Times the number of staff. So here, the number of staff is 9. B, 1,875,000 times the number of staff. Here, there are 6. 1,875,000 times the number of staff. Here, there are 15. So, what do we get?
The first one, 16,875,000. 16,875, yes.
16,875.
Yes.
Next.
11,250.
11,250. 250. Lastly.
28,125. 28,125.
28,125.
Yes.
So we've completed all the costs. So the next thing we are going to get is profit as per ABC. Profit as per ABC. So that means we are going to get the contribution and subtract the fixed costs. Please compute very fast. Contribution minus fixed costs gives us the profit as per ABC.
For J, profit for J is giving minus 23,716.002.
Pardon?
For J, we have 23,716.002. And then for B is 31,773.003. The last one for H is 22,597. 597.004.
597.
597.004.
0.004.
Yes, 0.004.
So I hope everyone is getting the same.
Yes.
Is there anyone who is not getting the same? So everyone is getting the same.
The same.
Now, the examiner wants us to evaluate the impact of ABC system on the product profitability. These people, before they adopted ABC, their profit was this one here, JBH. But when they adopt ABC, their profit changes to that. So look at J. J's profit is changing from a loss to a profit. So we come and advise. So we are going to say that when ABC system is introduced, when ABC system is introduced, J's loss, J's loss of 9355818.
Beg your pardon, madam.
Are you getting me clearly?
Yes.
No, you're correct.
I'm saying that when ABC system is introduced, J's loss of 9355818 changes to a profit. Whenever you see a figure put in brackets, that is a loss. So changes to a profit of 23,716,000. Remember, we had cut off the thousands. Yes?
I beg your pardon. When ABC system is introduced?
J's loss of 9355818 becomes a profit of 23,716,002. Becomes a profit of 23,716,002. B's profit of 45,558 476,782 is
Excuse me.
profit of
Excuse me,
45.
Sarah. Excuse me, Sarah.
Yes.
When doing this analysis,
Yes,
can we, when we're putting this analysis down, can we quote the amounts with the currency? Like say 23,716 shillings or something like that.
You are supposed to quote the currency.
Okay. Thank you.
So this profit of 45, okay, let's put the shillings. Let's not ignore the shillings. So we are saying this profit of shillings 45, 476,782. So we are supposed to show the currency. So B's profit of 45, 476,782 reduces to 31, 773,003 reduces to shillings 31,773,003 shillings. Reduces to 31,773,003 shillings. While its profit of 40 of shillings 43,462,036 shillings reduces.
No, pardon, madam. Pardon.
We are saying that while its profit of shillings 43,462,036 shillings 036 shillings also reduces to shillings 22,597,004. Also reduces to 22,597,004. So we finish to explain the effect of the ABC system or the impact. So with the impact, they just want you to tell them what will happen. So what will happen when ABC system is introduced on product profitability? So you have to tell them this will do the profit. For this, it will be like this. For that, it will be like that, and so on and so forth. So anyone with a question about that? Anyone with a question about that, please ask.
For me, I'll take you back to the other number we did of transport.
Yes. Which
Where
was it?
Where we computed the two profits at the same time for ABC and tradition. So you told us you're going to tell us how we compare the two profits.
Yes. So we had computed for ABC, but we had not computed for traditional. And I told them to, and I told you to try it out. Which sitting was it?
May 2024.
May 2024 questions 3.
May 2024. Let's go to that one, since this one is well understood.
Susan.
So the other day we looked at profit as per ABC, but tradition, I told you to try it out. Remember, we had got revenue minus the variable cost, we got the contribution. So whether you're using ABC or traditional, that part is not affected. So if I'm to use the traditional costing system there, remember you had your different products. You had your products being local transport, then international transport. So let me show here, local transport, then international transport. So international transport. So how much was the contribution? Let's start from there. I'm not going to go back.
1,442,000.
It is 4 million.
No, 1 million.
1 million.
442,738 with the shillings up. The 1,000, sorry.
We had cut off thousands up.
Yes, yes.
Then international.
957,192.
957,912. Like that. So remember, you had your overheads. The examiner told you that below are the overheads incurred during the year ended 30th June 2023. So we come and show the overheads. So when we are using the traditional costing system, compute a single overhead absorption rate. So we come and compute the overhead absorption rate here. So to compute the overhead absorption rate, we are looking for the OAR. So OAR looks at the total budgeted overheads. So we come and get the total of the overheads they gave us. So when you add those overheads given to you, what is the total? Yes?
1,462.
Pardon, it is?
1,462.
1,462. 1,462.
Yes, 281.
81.
Yeah.
1,000 because they had cut off the thousands up. So 1,000 divide by the total cost driver. So we need to see what the cost driver is. So that is what distinguishes this method from ABC. ABC, you have to look at each overhead separate because we believe that each overhead has its own cost driver. But under traditional costing system, we believe that we have one cost driver for all the overheads we incurred during the period. So the cost driver, I told you that it's mainly labor hours. However, we can have machine hours, we can also have output. Now, if the examiner has specified what the basis of apportionment is under the traditional costing system, then you use that basis there. If the examiner has not specified, then we use machine hours. So when we go back to the question given to us, the examiner told us that here, according to the question, they said that in the first paragraph, they said that, no, it's not the, is it the first paragraph? No, the second paragraph. They say that NTL charges 30,000 and 125,000 shillings per passenger for local and international transport, respectively. Variable cost per passenger amounting to 25,600 and 119,000 is normally incurred in respect to local and international transport, respectively. All overheads are absorbed on volume basis. Then they say that NTL registered 327,895 local passengers and 159,532 international passengers during the year ending 30th June 2023. So these people's policy is to absorb overheads on volume basis. So when we talk about absorbing means when they are allocating their overheads, this is the basis they use. So remember, these people are currently using the traditional costing system, just like they told us. The ABC system, they just want to introduce it, but they are using traditional. So their policy is to charge overheads on the basis of volume. So I told you that whenever you see volume, volume means output. And what is our output? That is the number of passengers we have. So our passengers are there, meaning that we are going to first of all compute the total number of passengers. So what is the total number of passengers when you add all that? The local plus the international. What is the total?
It is
487.
4827.
487.
So here we are going to say 1,000 divided by 4,827,000. So which rate do we have here?
No, madam, it is 487. 427.
It is 487.
427.
487.
427.
427. 1,000 or what?
It's like that. Just like that.
There is no 1,000. It's just the number
So
of
what do we get? What do we get as the OAR?
3,000.
3,000.
3,000 shillings per passenger. That's what you're going to use here. So you're going to come and say, remember you have overheads. So you have 3,000 times the passengers. So you come and check the passengers you have for local. Local, you have 327. So you have 327,895.
Madam Sarah, you changed the contribution for international. It is 957,192.
192.
Mm.
So here we have 3,000 times 159,532. So what do we get?
Please share the screen.
So local, what do we have?
983,685.
983,685,000. So it is 983,685 without any thousands, right?
We have eliminated the thousands.
And the second one is
478.
585.
It is 478.
478.
596.
596. So after you get your profit. So that is the profit as per traditional. Remember, the examiner wanted you to advise management whether to adopt ABC. So you have to compare. Are they better off with ABC or they are better off remaining with traditional costing system? So you have to tell them that the profit for local transport may be decreased from this to that or increased from this to that, while that of international did this to that when they introduced the ABC system. Therefore, so you advise whether they should adopt or they should not adopt. That's what they wanted you to advise, whether to adopt or not to adopt. So I'm begging you that I stop the class here because I've reached where I was traveling to. Until next weekend, we shall compensate this class, but at least I wanted us to look through those numbers that I left you with. So,
Sarah.
Yes.
Now, in the beginning, you had said that with the traditional method of costing, we focus on the labor hours. In case they had not specified and they left it open that currently they are not, they went silent and they don't mention how currently they are observing the cost based on the volume, the quantity. Would we just consider the labor hours?
Yes.
In case
so
they
when
went
the
silent.
examiner is silent, we use the labor hours. But when the labor hours are not given, then you use output. If output is not given, then you use machine hours.
Okay.
So it depends. But the first priority, we give it
labor
to
hours.
the labor hours. So have a good night. Those who don't have access to the recordings, please register on the form that we post in the group so that you can be able to access recordings. Those who have paid half or more than half and you've not yet got your study pack delivered to you, please let us know so that we can deliver it to you, to your address. Even when you're up country, just let us know and we deliver it up country. So have a good night.
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Like there are some prior questions that from 2000 and they don't have solutions in the student website. Like for us who wanted to try, how do we get to you so that you review and then we can be able to get feedback?
We were supposed to pass through all those numbers I left you with last time, though we've not got time. So we were supposed to go through them. Normally, when I give you trial numbers, I want us to pass through them together so that we can see where we went wrong. But those which were not challenging, I normally avoid them and we look at those that were challenging. So we shall have another session to patch up with ABC.
Sure.